Stop. Listen. I am here. I, the Lord, speak now with urgency, not to overwhelm you, but to awaken you. You have arrived at a moment unlike any other, a divine interruption crafted by my own hand. This is not routine. This is not chance. This is a sacred collision between my eternal voice and your weary heart. My beloved, I call to you not because I am far away, but because you are precious, and I refuse to let you drift unnoticed into harm's reach. You've been walking, yes, but in circles. You've been striving, but your spirit has grown tired beneath the weight of unseen pressures. I see it. I see you. I see the tug of war inside your soul, the longing to believe, the aching to feel. Me close the fear that maybe you've missed something important. Hear me, you have not missed it. The moment you are in right now has been prepared, protected, and preserved by me. My child, my voice is not vague. It is not hidden. It is breaking through now because time is tightening around purposes I have spoken over you long ago. This is the season of no more delay. I am stepping into your atmosphere with divine urgency, not to punish, but to position you. There is a shaking taking place, and it is not to destroy you, it is to wake you. Just as I shook the earth to deliver Paul and Silas from prison, I am shaking what surrounds you to free what I've placed within you. Stop explaining away the restlessness. It is not anxiety. It is the echo of my spirit urging you to pause, listen, and return. You have heard many voices, your fears, your failures, the world, even the lies of the one who opposes me. But none of those voices created you. None of them bled for you. None of them called you by name before the foundations of the world. I, the Lord, did, and today I shout with love. Wake up, my beloved. You are mine. Do not run from this moment. Do not scroll past this message in your heart. You may think it's just another day, but I say to you, this day is holy. You are being drawn into a chamber of my presence, a sacred space where heaven is leaning and watching and waiting for your yes. The enemy of your soul has whispered, "It's too late." But I declare to you, before it's too late, I intervene. I come with mercy before judgment, with restoration before collapse, with light before shadows overtake. I am not here to shame you. I am here to shield you. I am not pointing to what you did wrong. I am pointing to where I am taking you next. Remember how I spoke to Jonah in the belly of the great fish. Even there, swallowed by consequence, my voice reached him. And just like Jonah, even if you feel trapped in the depth of regret or the weight of confusion, my voice is still strong enough to call you out. This is your Nineveh moment. Will you respond? I have been guarding your life from behind the veil. You thought it was coincidence that you survived, that you endured, that you didn't collapse. But no, my angelic armies were surrounding you while you slept. My hand blocked what was meant to break you. You were close to giving up, but I wouldn't let you fall. Because you are not random. You are chosen. You are set apart. You are mine. I have longed for this moment when your heart would quiet just enough to hear me without filter. And now I have it. My spirit is brooding over you like at the beginning when the earth was formless and void. I am about to speak, "Let there be," into areas you thought were lost, ruined, or dead. Let there be light in your mind. Let there be peace in your home. Let there be clarity in your purpose. Let there be fire in your calling again. You have been marked for more than survival. You are not merely drifting through days. You are part of something divine unfolding. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. Will you let go of your defenses and let me defend you? Will you release your fear and allow my spirit to rise in its place? You cry out, "But I don't feel worthy." And I say, "I made you worthy." You protest, "I've failed too much." And I respond, "I knew every failure and still chose you." You wonder, "But what if I can't do it?" And I thunder, "I will do it through you." Even now I am dispatching angels to minister to you just as I did to Elijah when he was under the broom tree depleted and ready to die. But I told him, 'Get up and eat, for the journey is too great for you.' And so I say to you, get up and receive what I am pouring out. This message is food for your soul. You are not disqualified. You are not forsaken. You are not out of time. But you are on the edge of change, on the edge of breakthrough, on the edge of the fulfillment of things I whispered to you years ago. What you are stepping into will not look like your past. Because I, the Lord, am doing a new thing, and now it springs forth. Can you perceive it? Shake off the dust. Take my hand. Trust the voice you are hearing now. I am not only calling you, I am coming to walk with you into the fire and through the river. You will not be burned. You will not drown. You will be transformed. This is holy ground. I am here. I am near, and I am not leaving. My child, pause again. Be still and know that I am God. You rush, you strive, you fill your days with doing, but what I long for is not your effort. What I seek is your attention. Before you move another step, sit with me. Before you decide your next path, listen to what I am whispering into your soul. You have become used to noise. It surrounds you constantly. Words from others, worries from within, pressure from the world. But my voice, though mighty, often comes as a gentle whisper. And in this moment, that whisper is wrapping around you like a covering. I am here. I am not distant. I am present in this very space where you are breathing now. You wonder why your soul feels heavy even when everything around you looks fine. You wonder why peace escapes you in the quiet hours of the night. It is not failure. It is invitation. I, the Lord, have been drawing you not through storms but through stillness. The unease within you is not punishment. It is a signal, a signpost that I am close, calling you deeper. Do not ignore that sacred tension. It is holy. It is me. I am pulling back the veil between heaven and earth to reveal myself again, not in theory, not in history, but in intimacy. You have read about me. You have heard stories of what I've done. But now I say, it is your turn to encounter me directly. I know how often you feel unseen. You walk into rooms and no one notices. You pour out and few pour back in. But I, the Lord, see every drop of strength you've given. I have recorded each unnoticed act of love, each quiet sacrifice, each night you stayed up praying for someone else. None of it is wasted. All of it is woven into a story only I could write. And now I am opening your eyes to see what has been hidden. Just as I opened Elisha's servant's eyes to see the heavenly armies that surrounded them, I am opening your vision now. You are not surrounded by problems. You are surrounded by my presence. What you thought was the end is actually the beginning. What felt like delay is actually preparation. What seemed like silence was me aligning everything in your favor. You've asked God, are you really with me? Let me answer without hesitation. Yes, I am with you. I have always been with you. I was there in the joy and the heartbreak, in the victories and in the crushing moments. I never left your side, not even once. Even when you walked away, I followed. Even when you doubted me, I remained faithful. Even when your heart was numb, mine burned with longing for you. Do not measure my love by your circumstances. Measure it by my cross. Measure it by the empty tomb. Measure it by the spirit I have placed inside you as a seal. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are mine. There is more for you, more than the patterns that have kept you stuck, more than the expectations that others placed on you, more than the labels you accepted in weakness. I am speaking a new name over you, a name of dignity, a name of power, a name of restoration. You are not the broken one. You are not the overlooked one. You are the beloved one, the one I have chosen to carry my presence into places others cannot reach. And yes, I know you feel unready. Moses did too. Jeremiah did too. Mary questioned as well. But I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. And you, my child, are called. called into deeper knowing, called into holy confidence, called into moments where my glory will rest on you like it rested on the tabernacle in the wilderness. Do not be afraid. I go before you. I stand beside you. I walk behind you, and my spirit dwells within you. You are covered on every side. The anxiety that clenches your chest is melting even now. The questions that have tormented your nights are unraveling. The fog in your mind is lifting because I, the Lord, am breathing clarity into your spirit. Do you feel it? That warmth that's rising in you. That's not emotion, it's my presence. That quiet steadiness in your chest. That's not coincidence, it's my nearness. That hope that flickers again even though you tried to bury it. That is me rekindling what I placed in you long ago. You are not here to barely survive. You are here to thrive in my will. I made you for moments like this. Moments when the world blurs and only my voice remains. I am refining your ears to recognize me not by volume but by essence. And I am training your spirit to trust me not by signs but by intimacy. Come closer still. Don't stop at the edge. Step into the Holy of Holies with me. Let me peel back the layers of fear, of weariness, of defense. Let me show you who you really are through my eyes. You are radiant. You are resilient. You are rising. And nothing, no shame, no failure, no voice from hell can cancel what I, the Lord, have spoken over you. You've waited long, but the waiting was never empty. It was sacred. And now the time of revealing is here. My beloved child, I have watched you carry what no one else could see. The burdens you hid beneath smiles, the tears you wiped away in silence, the nights you laid awake questioning if anyone truly understood. You were never alone in any of it. I, the Lord, have been beside you through it all. I was there when you were misunderstood. I saw the words that cut you deep spoken by people you trusted. I witnessed the betrayal that broke your heart, the relationships that dissolved without closure. And when no one asked how you were, when no one noticed your trembling hands or your weary eyes, I did. I noticed every single detail. I held every breath you struggled to take. You've wondered, was anyone listening when I cried in secret? And I tell you now, I was. I was listening. I heard the soundless prayers, the ones so raw they couldn't be put into words. I understood the ache behind your silence. I knew the longing behind your sighs. And not one cry fell to the ground without my notice. You felt invisible. But to me, you have always been seen. I saw you when you gave, even though you were empty. I saw when you forgave those who didn't deserve it. I saw when you held your tongue when you could have lashed out. I saw when you clung to faith while everything around you screamed fear. These moments may have seemed small to others, but to me they were mighty. They were holy. And I was moved by your endurance. You are stronger than you know. Not because of your own willpower, but because I have been strengthening you from within. Each trial, each heartbreak, each disappointment was not meant to destroy you. It was preparing you. I have been building resilience in your spirit even through what felt like breaking. I know the moments you almost gave up, the times you said, I can't do this anymore. And yet you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still reaching. That's not coincidence. That's not just determination. That is my spirit sustaining you when your strength ran dry. Even when you felt numb, I was near. Even when you questioned everything, I stayed. My love does not depend on how well you perform or how consistently you believe. My love is rooted in my nature and I do not change. You feared I had forgotten you, but in truth, I have been planning your restoration. Just as I remembered Hannah's prayer and opened her womb, I have heard your petitions, and I am preparing to open doors you thought were closed forever. I have been arranging the details, aligning hearts, preparing provision, all so that when it comes, you will know it was me and me alone. I know the shame you've carried, the regrets you try to forget, the failures that replay in your mind like a broken record, but I do not define you by those things. I define you by my love. I call you by your future, not your past. and your future. My child is bright, healing, whole, and full of peace. Let me wipe away what the enemy tried to tattoo on your identity. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You are not damaged goods. You are redeemed, restored, and rising. You've carried guilt that was never yours to hold. You've blamed yourself for things you could not control. But today, I lift that burden off your shoulders. I take the heavy yoke and place upon you my yoke, which is easy, and my burden, which is light. You don't need to pretend anymore. You don't need to perform. You don't need to hide your wounds. I see them, and I still call you beautiful. I still call you mine. Like the woman who touched the hem of my garment in desperation, your act of reaching, however fragile, is enough to release my healing. Let me bandage what is bleeding. Let me mend what is torn. Let me speak truth where lies have taken root. I don't want a filtered version of you. I want the real you, the raw, hurting, questioning, longing soul that has been crying out for more. That is the you I love. And to that version of you I say, come, rest, exhale. Let me show you that I never stopped loving you, not for a moment. Do you remember the prodigal son? He rehearsed his apology all the way home, unsure if his father would even look at him. But the father ran to meet him. That's me running toward you now. No speech needed, no shame allowed, only my embrace, my robe, my ring, and my table set for your return. I will not only welcome you, I will celebrate you. I will restore what was lost. I will redeem what was stolen. I will heal what was broken. I will crown you with honor in the very places you once bowed your head in shame. The valley you've walked through was not in vain. The tears you've cried were not wasted. I have collected them, each one, and I will turn them into streams of joy. Where sorrow has saturated your soul, new life will spring up. So, lift your eyes, my daughter. Straighten your shoulders. My son, you are not abandoned. You are anointed. You are not forgotten. You are favored. And I, the Lord, will make all things new. My child, there have been battles you never saw and wars you never knew you were part of. Not every attack comes with noise. Some come quietly, cloaked in shadows, hoping you won't notice until you are entangled. But I, the Lord, have never been blind to the strategies of the one who opposes me. I saw it all. I saw the traps set before you, the whispers spoken against you, the accusations hurled in secret. And before they reached your door, I stepped in. You were not lucky, you were protected. You were not clever, you were covered. What the enemy meant for destruction, I intercepted with my shield of faithfulness. Every plan laid against your peace, I overturned. Every curse spoken over your destiny, I silenced. When the adversary circled like a lion seeking whom he may devour, I stood in front of you like the Lion of Judah and roared louder. Yes, I allowed certain struggles, but never abandonment. Yes, I permitted pressure, but never isolation. What was allowed had purpose to train your discernment, to refine your resolve, to awaken your authority. And now I say to you, you are not a victim, you are a warrior. You are rising not because the fight is over, but because I have equipped you for victory in the middle of it. There were moments when you felt under spiritual siege, where the weight was so thick you couldn't breathe. You asked, why does it feel like everything is against me? And I say now it's because what is within you is greater than what is coming against you. The resistance revealed the magnitude of your calling. When the enemy saw the seeds I planted in your soul, he panicked. He sent confusion to distract you. He stirred division to isolate you. He triggered fatigue to wear you down. But even through it all, my grace held you together. You may have been bent, but you were never broken. You may have felt lost, but I never lost sight of you. I sent my angels to guard your steps. I dispatched heavenly warriors to war on your behalf while you slept. You did not see them, but they stood between you and calamity. You woke up without knowing why your chest felt lighter. That was because the warfare was already won in the night watches. And now I draw back the curtain to show you you are not alone in this fight. There is a realm more real than what you can touch. And in that realm, my name has already defeated every foe. The blood of the Lamb has spoken a better word over you. And where you were once accused, now you are declared clean, righteous, chosen, and shielded. The verdict over you is not defeat, it is deliverance. The enemy sought to make you afraid of your own shadow, afraid of hope, afraid to love again, afraid to believe again. But I have come to break the fear. I am releasing courage into your spirit like fire shut up in your bones. You will no longer flinch at every threat. You will no longer live in reaction. You will walk with clarity, boldness, and holy discernment. When you were tempted, I provided a way out. When you were surrounded, I made a way through. When you were betrayed, I whispered comfort. When you felt unworthy, I reminded you, you are mine. There were moments when the enemy tried to use your own thoughts against you to convince you that you were too weak, too late, too flawed. But I overruled those lies with truth. I reminded you of what I spoke over you before time began. My words cannot be revoked. My covenant cannot be broken, and I am faithful to complete what I started. Do you remember when Peter was sifted like wheat? I allowed it, but I prayed for him that his faith would not fail, and when he returned, he was stronger. I say the same to you. You have been sifted but not destroyed. You are returning not as who you were, but as who I created you to be. Take your stand, my child. Do not shrink back. Raise your head and know that you are covered under my authority. You are not vulnerable to every wind. You are anchored in me. You are not tossed by every lie. You are rooted in truth. You are not alone in the fire. I am in the fire with you, just as I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The flames may have roared, but they did not consume. The waters may have risen, but they did not drown. And now I declare you are stepping out without even the smell of smoke. Let the enemy tremble, not you. Let fear flee, not you. Let doubt be dismantled. Let heaviness lift. You are stepping into authority, not borrowed, not fake, not religious performance, but true authority that flows from intimacy with me. I, the Lord, have raised you up for this hour, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, not one. I said it, and it is sealed. You don't need to fight for your place. I have already established it. You don't need to justify your journey. I have already written your name in my book. So walk forward, not as one under siege, but as one under grace. Walk like one who knows that every fiery arrow has been quenched, every chain shattered, every assignment of darkness canceled. This is not the end of your story. It is the chapter where you realize you were never fighting alone. My child, you have been pressing against walls that seemed immovable. You have knocked on doors that never opened, waited in hallways that felt endless, and wondered if perhaps the silence meant denial. But I, the Lord, say to you now, I am the one who opens doors no man can shut, and I am unlocking them for you. You are stepping into places that were once closed. You are entering spaces that were once too high, too distant, too impossible. What you thought was rejection was my redirection. What felt like delay was protection. You asked me to move, but what you didn't know was that I was already moving, clearing obstacles, aligning people, and preparing the environment for your arrival. Now the moment comes where I lift the latch, turn the key, and say, enter. Not with shame, not with apology, but with confidence in my name. The places where you once stood outside looking in, you will now walk in as a rightful heir. Because you are not a beggar at the gates, you are a child of the King. And not only do I open doors, I restore honor. The shame that was spoken over you, the moments you were misrepresented, the years you were underestimated, I am reversing it all. I will place you before those who dismissed you, and they will see the light I have always placed within you. Not for your glory, but for mine. Not for revenge, but for restoration. There were labels put on you: too weak, too unstable, too broken, too much. I am tearing those labels off. Just as I removed the filthy garments from Joshua the high priest and clothed him in clean robes, I am doing the same for you. I am covering you with dignity. I am giving you a new name, one that reflects who you are in my eyes. You are not the mistakes you've made. You are not the limits others placed upon you. You are not the version of yourself shaped by trauma and survival. You are a reflection of my image, molded in purpose, washed in grace, and wrapped in destiny. I know how long you've waited. I know how you kept serving, kept loving, kept believing even when it hurt. And now I honor that faithfulness. I bring you into a time of reward, not because you earned it through works, but because you remained in me through it all. Watch as I pour out favor. Watch as I establish you in a place of peace. Watch as I reverse the trends that have long surrounded your life. What ran in your family cycles of fear, poverty, sickness, instability ends with you. I am drawing a line and saying, no more. You have broken through by trusting me, and now I break through for you. The ceiling you once hit is now the floor you will rise from. The cage that once confined you is now an empty shell behind you. The words that once wounded you now hold no power. I am reordering your atmosphere. I am realigning your influence. I am resetting your momentum. You don't need to push every door down anymore. I am opening them. You don't need to fight for every opportunity. I am sending them. You don't need to plead for visibility. I will make sure you are seen in the right way by the right people at the right time. Do not be surprised when honor comes where you were once overlooked. Do not be shocked when your name is spoken in places of influence. Do not hesitate when the invitation comes. I have qualified you. I have gone before you. I have made the way. You are not stealing anything. You are not intruding. You are not manipulating. You are receiving what has been promised. You are inheriting what has been prepared. You are stepping into what has been waiting for you. Even now I am bringing restoration in unexpected places. Lost time is being redeemed. Forgotten dreams are being resurrected. Misplaced identity is being reclaimed. Where the locusts have eaten, I am giving back. And not just in part, in double, in fullness, in overflow. You will walk with your head held high, not in pride, but in reverence. You will speak with authority, not in arrogance, but in boldness. You will live with freedom, not in rebellion, but in alignment with me. Do not look to the past for definition. Do not return to old patterns out of comfort. You are not who you were even yesterday. I am transforming you from glory to glory, and what is forming in you is weighty with eternity. So take the step, walk through the door, trust that the ground beneath your feet is holy. Trust that I have prepared the room, the resources, and the relationships. Trust that when I said I will make a way, I meant every word. Because I, the Lord, am not a man that I should lie. I do not tease. I do not dangle hope without fulfillment. If I started something in you, I will finish it. If I promised something over you, I will perform it. If I spoke favor over your life, no one can revoke it. You are not just moving forward, you are moving upward. The lid is off, the limit is gone, the barrier is broken, and the time is now. My child, I speak to you now with a voice that pierces through confusion and stills every storm inside you. I, the Lord, declare with certainty, this is your time. Not by accident, not by human design, but by divine appointment. You are not late, you are not behind. You are exactly where I have called you to be for such a time as this. You have doubted your timing. You have questioned whether the window has closed, whether the moment has passed. But I tell you now, the time I set cannot be undone by delays, detours, or even decisions made in weakness. I have not revoked my plan for you. I have not redrawn your future. The assignment still stands. The calling is still active. The promise is still alive. I have waited for this moment when your heart would finally settle long enough to hear me speak, not just generally, but intimately. I'm not talking to the world, I'm talking to you. The one who's been weary but still walking. The one who's been hurting but still hoping. the one who feels too ordinary to carry something extraordinary. But you are not ordinary, you carry something sacred. The weight you felt was never random, it was preparation. The stretching, the pressing, the waiting, it was not punishment, it was process. I have been shaping you into a vessel that can contain glory. And now I say, trust me with what I'm revealing, trust me with what I'm requiring, and trust me with where I'm leading. I know it feels unfamiliar, I know it's not what you imagined, but my ways are higher than your ways and my thoughts far beyond what you can comprehend. I am not limited by what limits you. I am not discouraged by what discourages you. I do not tremble at what causes you fear. I am steady, unchanging, ever present, and I am for you. Remember Abraham, I called him out not knowing where he was going, and he went because he trusted my voice more than his map. So too, I am calling you to move forward, not with full clarity, but with full confidence in me. Because clarity is not your anchor, I am. You've waited long, but this is not just any season. This is the appointed season. Like the set time for Sarah to give birth, like the exact moment for the Red Sea to part, like the fullness of time for my son to be revealed, this too has been marked in heaven. You are not wandering, you are walking toward destiny. Even if your steps feel uncertain, I am ordering them. Even when you stumble, I uphold you. Even if you hesitate, I whisper again. Keep going, I am with you. Let go of the timelines that others have imposed. Let go of the fear that you're too old, too late, too unqualified. I am not measuring you by human clocks. I am measuring by eternal purpose. And my purpose in you is unfolding right now. This is not a season of mere survival. This is a season of emergence. Like Joseph, who was pulled from the prison to the palace in a single day, I am shifting you suddenly. What took years to build in secret will be revealed swiftly in public. But do not fear the visibility. I have tested your heart in the hidden place, and it is ready. You ask, but how will I know what to do? And I answer, I will instruct you. I will teach you in the way you should go. I will guide you with my eye. You are not stepping into this alone. I will provide wisdom, resources, allies, and anointing for every part of what's next. Do not compare your path to another's. What I am doing in you is unique. What I've spoken over you does not need validation from others. I am the one who called you. I am the one who opens the way. I am the one who empowers the outcome. Let faith arise now, not based on what you feel, but based on who I am. Let hope rekindle not in what you see, but in what I have spoken. Let courage rise not in your own strength, but in my spirit that lives within you. You are not stepping into a void, you are stepping into fulfillment. You are not risking everything, you are walking in obedience. You are not gambling your future, you are aligning with heaven. So breathe deep, straighten your posture, look forward, and declare, I trust you, Lord. I believe you. I receive what you've appointed for me. Because this is more than a new chapter. It's a new era, a new level, a divine unfolding that has waited until now. The heavens bear witness. The Spirit affirms. The enemy is silenced. And all of creation watches in awe as you rise, not by might, not by power, but by my Spirit. This is your moment, my child. This is your time. Trust me and step into it. My beloved child, there is a stirring deep within you. You feel it even when you can't explain it. It tugs at you in quiet moments. It speaks in the spaces between your distractions. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. It is me, your God, awakening the hidden places of your spirit. For too long, the world has tried to define who you are. For too long, fear has wrapped its fingers around your identity. But now I am reaching in to unwrap what no longer belongs. There is a holy disturbance inside of you, and it is evidence of the newness I am planting. Do not fear the discontent. It is not rebellion, it is your soul responding to my call. You are being reshaped, remolded, refined. And yes, it is uncomfortable. Yes, it may feel unfamiliar. But you are not being undone. You are being restored. I am peeling back layers of survival and defense. I am removing false labels and hardened expectations. What I placed in you long ago, before wounds, before disappointments, before the words that broke your confidence, is being revived. The true you is rising, the version of you that reflects my glory. You have prayed, Lord, change my circumstances, but I have been changing you. Because it is not the outer world I want to rearrange first, it is the inner world. When your thoughts align with my truth, when your spirit agrees with my promises, when your heart is cleansed from shame, then the shift you've longed for begins. This is not a minor adjustment. This is transformation. This is new wine, and I am creating a new wineskin to hold it. Old ways of thinking, old patterns of reacting, old stories of limitation, they cannot carry the weight of what I am about to pour. So let me change the way you see yourself. You are not a problem. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are being purified, not punished. Your doubts do not disqualify you. They invite my nearness. Your fears do not separate you. They call me close. Your honesty before me is sacred, and I welcome it. I am not shocked by your weakness. I am not offended by your struggle. I am not ashamed of your humanity. I designed you knowing every battle you would face, and still I chose you. Even now I am renewing your desires. Things that once captivated you are losing their grip. Patterns that once defined your days are being disrupted. This is not regression, it is progress. You are outgrowing what once comforted you and stepping into what will truly nourish you. Let me lead you into stillness, not just silence, into healing, not just coping, into revelation, not just knowledge. I want to walk with you in the cool of the day as I did with Adam. I want your heart to burn within you like the disciples on the road to Emmaus. I want to dwell, not just visit, in the chambers of your being. Yes, you will feel resistance. The old self will whisper, "Stay here, it's safer." But safety is not the same as purpose. I am calling you into purpose even when it costs comfort, even when others do not understand, even when you feel alone. Know this, you are never alone when you walk with me. I will give you strength for each step, grace for every fall, wisdom when you feel blind, provision when you are empty. And I will surround you with those who carry my presence, not just acquaintances, but divine alignments. People who speak life, who stir faith, who reflect my heart. But first, come away with me, into the hidden place, into the quiet where noise loses power, into the shelter where shadows cannot reach. Let me wash over your soul. Let me anoint your head with oil. Let me speak words that uproot every lie and replace it with truth so deep it becomes your new default. You've been asking, how do I change? And I say, by staying close, by yielding instead of striving, by listening more than explaining. The transformation is not your burden, it is my work in you. What I begin, I complete. What I touch, I redeem. So when discomfort rises, do not run. When tears come, do not hide. When you feel undone, do not fear. It is me. It is my hand reshaping the inner you to match the destiny I have always held for you. Soon others will notice, not because you say it, but because peace will radiate from you, because love will flow without force, because confidence will replace self-doubt and vision will silence confusion. You won't need to announce the change. Your life will speak it. But for now, stay surrendered. Keep trusting. Let me do the deep work. Let me finish what I started. Do not resist. Do not fear. The one who began this holy change in you is faithful to complete it. You are not falling apart. You are becoming new. My child, hear me now. The old has passed. The shadows that once clung to you, the lies that echoed through your mind, the regrets that wrapped themselves around your chest, like iron chains, they no longer define you. I, the Lord, have declared an ending, and where I declare an end, there is no return. Today marks the beginning of your new season. You have cried over closed doors. You have wept over years that seemed wasted. You have mourned relationships that dissolved and opportunities that slipped through your fingers. But I say to you with finality and with mercy that season is over. Its purpose is complete. You are not meant to stay in the gravesite of former things. You are not called to keep digging up what I have buried by grace. The enemy wants you tethered to your past. He wants to remind you of every failure, every wound, every hesitation, every missed moment. But I, the Lord, declare freedom over you. You will not be chained to what I have already forgiven. You will not be haunted by what I have already healed. You will not be limited by what I have already lifted. You've asked me, but what about the damage that's been done? What about what I lost? And I answer now, I am the God who restores. I am the God who resurrects. I am the God who makes all things new. You are not who you were even yesterday. You have outgrown your former garments, just like Joseph outgrew the robe of his father and was clothed in the garments of rulership in Egypt. You have walked through betrayal, through prisons of misunderstanding, and through years of silence. But now, just as I lifted him, I am lifting you into visibility and influence that is divinely timed. Forget the former things, my beloved. Stop replaying what was. Stop comparing what is to what could have been. Do not look back like Lot's wife. Look forward like Abraham, who walked toward the promise without having seen it. I know it's hard to let go. I know the pain is familiar, and familiarity can feel like safety. But I am not calling you to be safe. I am calling you to be whole. And wholeness requires departure. Departure from cycles. Departure from inner vows you made in moments of fear. Departure from old definitions of yourself. You are not the fearful one. You are not the left behind one. You are not the second choice. You are not what they said. You are mine. You've been stuck in a hallway between what was and what will be. You felt doors closing behind you and fog ahead. But I am clearing the path. I am lighting the way. The hallway is becoming a threshold, and the threshold is now a crossing. You are crossing over. I am preparing places for you, rooms of peace, territories of influence, assignments of joy. There are divine appointments that cannot begin until you fully step into this newness without dragging dead weight with you. Drop the bags. Drop the what-ifs. Drop the self-blame. It is time to run. You have no idea what's about to unfold. There are promises you thought were denied that are merely delayed. There are dreams you laid to rest that are about to be revived. There are songs inside you that will sing again, and the places where sorrow settled will become springs of fresh life. Even your body will feel it. I will bring energy where fatigue ruled. I will bring rest where anxiety once nested. I will bring joy where dread used to live. Yes, I will renew your strength like the eagle. You will soar, not crawl, not survive. Soar. And don't be surprised when I begin to shift your relationships. I will remove those who cannot go where I am leading you. Do not cling to what I am pruning. I never take away without a purpose. When I remove, I replace. When I cut back, I cause growth. When I close doors, I prepare windows you didn't know existed. This is the season where I strip away your dependence on human approval. You will no longer be bound by who applauds or who walks away. You will stand in the confidence of knowing that I, the Lord, approve you. I chose you. I anointed you, and I delight in you. The new season will feel different. Don't expect the same rhythms. I am giving you new strategies for new territory, just like manna stopped when my people entered the promised land. Some old provisions may dry up not as punishment, but as invitation to walk in abundance. This is the land of fruitfulness, not merely survival. And yes, there will be giants. Yes, there will be resistance, but you are not alone. I will fight with you. I will go before you. I will surround you. The victories ahead are not earned by striving but received through obedience. You obey, I perform. You step, I establish. You trust, I provide. Speak this out loud. I am no longer defined by what was. I am stepping fully into what is and what will be. I trust the voice of the Lord more than the voice of my past. Because your voice matters in this season, you will no longer be muzzled by shame. You will no longer be silenced by fear. I will anoint your words with fire and truth. You will declare freedom to others because you've walked through it yourself. This is the season of full bloom. The seed has broken. The roots have stretched. The rain has come. And now it is time to arise and display what I have been forming in secret. Others will marvel, but you will know it was me, the Lord, all along. So rise, my warrior. Rise, my daughter. Rise, my son. Dust off the ashes. Stand in the sunlight of my presence. This is not a suggestion. This is a divine announcement. The trumpet is sounding over your life, and heaven declares, the season has shifted. The old is over. The new is now. Come now, my child. Let your heart open fully. Let your defenses fall like walls of Jericho at the sound of my voice. You have heard my words. You have felt my nearness. And now I call you to respond not with performance, but with surrender. Not with speeches, but with honesty. For I, the Lord, do not require perfection. I desire your yes. This is the moment of yielding, the moment of release, the moment when all that has weighed on you is placed into my hands. Yes, place it all, the guilt, the striving, the overthinking, the fear of what lies ahead. Lay it down like Abraham placed Isaac on the altar. Not because I will take it from you, but because I want to return it to you transformed. Speak to me now, in your own voice, however trembling it may be. Say, Lord, I give you my past. I give you my wounds. I give you the broken places, the hidden fears, the parts I don't even understand. I release control. I release self-reliance. I place my entire life into your hands. Do not worry how the words sound. I do not listen to eloquence. I listen to intention. I hear what your mouth cannot yet form, and I respond to the heart turned toward me. Yes, I hear you even now. I see you bowing, perhaps not with your knees, but with your spirit, and I honor it. I gather your surrender like fragrant incense. It rises before me as an offering of faith, and I, the Lord, receive it fully. Now speak this truth: I belong to you, Lord. I am not my own. I am not ruled by fear. I am not led by shame. I am yours. Say it again. Let the echo of that declaration reverberate in your atmosphere. Because what you declare in faith becomes foundation for what I build in you. My word in your mouth is a sword, and your surrender is the key that unlocks doors. The enemy swore you would never pass through. Let us continue. Say, I repent of trusting in myself. I repent of placing my identity in outcomes. I choose today to trust in you, not only as Savior, but as Shepherd, as Lord, as King, as Father. You feel it, don't you? The release, the weight lifting, the tears welling. That is my spirit at work, washing, cleansing, embracing. You are not just forgiven. You are made new. You are not just welcomed, you are celebrated. Like the Father ran to the prodigal, I run to you now. I place my robe upon your shoulders, my ring upon your hand, my sandals upon your feet. And I say, this one was lost and is now found. You've walked long enough in survival. Now you will walk in communion, daily, closely, not occasionally but intimately. I will teach you how to walk with me, not just in moments of crisis, but in rhythms of peace. I will show you how to hear me clearly, follow me joyfully, and trust me without reservation. And when you stumble, because you will, I will not leave you. I will not shame you. I will not scold you. I will restore you. Every fall is an opportunity for grace. Every mistake is a chance for me to show you that my love does not diminish when yours wavers. Now, my child, pray this with me. Father, I surrender all. I give you not just the pain, but also the dreams, not just the wounds, but also the hopes. I give you my past, my present, and my future. I believe you love me. I believe you're not finished with me. And I believe you are leading me into something greater than I can imagine. Breathe that in. Let it settle. There are things shifting in the spiritual realm even now. Chains are breaking. Agreements made in darkness are being revoked. Soul ties are being severed. Generational weights are being lifted. You are no longer bound to what was. You are tethered now to what will be. I, the Lord, place my hand upon your head. I seal this moment with my authority. I assign angels to walk with you. I cover you in the blood of my Son. I surround you with songs of deliverance. And I mark this day as the day your season changed. You will remember this not as a flash of emotion, but as a turning point in your story. A place where fear bowed, where shame fell, where lies shattered, and where faith stood tall. And now walk forward with this prayer: Lord, lead me. Every step, every choice, every moment. Be my voice in the morning, my strength at noon, and my covering through the night. I don't want to move without you. I want you at the center always, because this is not the end of the conversation. This is the beginning of a daily walk, a new rhythm of trust, a lifestyle of listening. And I will speak to you again and again through my word, through quiet moments, through divine encounters. Stay near and I will stay clearer than you've ever known me to be. Now lift your hands wherever you are. Close your eyes, not for performance, but for focus, and listen to me. I bless you, I cover you, I anoint you, I send you, I surround you, I walk with you, I rejoice over you. You are not who you were, you are mine. And now, with all heaven bearing witness, with angels leaning near, with my heart fully poured out to you, I invite you to seal this moment with one final word: Amen.